Hey everyone, welcome back to the Fox Den. We hope you're ready because a brand new type of event is about to hit Tamriel. Starting October 13th at 10 a.m. Eastern, the Battle for the Writhing Wall event begins. But this isn't your typical festival. This is an all-out, server-wide war effort to tear down the Writhing Wall and unlock the rest of Eastern Solstice. The goal of this event is to aid the Fellowship of Stirk in powering up a massive magical weapon called the Meridian Lens. Every action you take, from quests to world events, will contribute to the war effort, pushing your server closer to victory. This 3-phased event doesn't have a fixed end date. It continues on until that server's players manage to bring down the wall. Your server's progress is independent, so some servers will break through faster than others. Let's go PCNA! In this guide, I'm going to break down everything you need to know. How to participate, all the activities you can do, the 3 distinct phases of the battle, and of course, all the awesome loot you can get along the way. I will also help identify which parts of the war effort will only be accessible to players with the 2025 Content Pass, and which parts will be available to our friends that do not have access, because everyone can participate. The event kicks off in Phase 1 on October 13th. Your first step is to get the intro quest, Support the Fellowship. You can grab it for free from the Crown Store, or find the quest giver, Squirt of the Knife, at the Stirk Fellowship Camp on the island of Stirk, or the Sunport Rampart Camp on Solstice. After completing the intro quest, you'll be able to see the quest givers for the dailies that will be the key to progressing the event. If you have the 2025 Content Pass, you will be able to pick up 4 quests each day on Solstice. If you do not have the Content Pass, you will be able to pick up 3 dailies on Stirk, and we'll talk more about those quests in a minute. Phase 1, Supply and Defense. This is all about building our weapon. The Meridian Lens needs power, and our allies need supplies. These daily quests will give us exactly what we need to get that done. First, Arinde Glenavon will task you with collecting souls from any Cold Harbor Daedra or worm cultist you defeat, anywhere in the world. This directly powers that lens. Quartermaster Nerwalne will send you off to kill monsters in base game zones to gather materials for the camps. There are 4 different quests available in Phase 1. Just like daily writs, Armorer Rystaff will request the crafting of basic armor and weapons for the army. In Phase 1, this focuses on blacksmithing, woodworking, and clothing, and will have 6 different possible quests you can get. Finally, General Zasimba is found only in the Solstice Zone and offers quests to defend the Fellowship's siege camps. These dailies also double as a world event, which we'll cover in a second. You'll get a daily quest to defend one of the 5 siege camps along the wall. This siege camp defense quest will also remain after the event is over, continuing to offer event drops at a lower rate. The siege camps will be marked on your map in Western Solstice. Cultists will periodically attack with giant soul reapers. You and other players need to defeat the waves of enemies, destroy the reapers, and then take down one of the generals that spawn. The format of these world events isn't unlike other world events like dolmens and geysers. But siege camps won't be the only areas invaded by Daedra. In every non-DLC zone, 1 delve and 1 public dungeon will be invaded by the Worm Cult. These locations will be marked with a unique glowing blue event icon on your map. It's a great way for base game owners to farm vitrified souls and contribute to the war effort. All of these activities, quests, siege camps, invasions, even just killing Daedra in the world, including PvP, will advance your server's progress bar. You can check the progress anytime in the Activity Finder, on the map UI, or on the official ESO event page on their website. Once that bar hits 100%, things get spicier. Welcome to Phase 2. There is no server downtime for this, so we will flow right into the second phase. The Meridian Lens is complete and now begins its relentless assault on the wall. Your job is the same. Keep completing those daily quests to power the lens and protect the camps. But things have gotten more intense. The enemies attacking the siege camps are now more powerful, and a new world boss, the Daedra Gishsor, a powerful Maldrith will appear in Western Solstice. You'll also get access to refreshed repeatable quests. The supply and crafting categories will each get 4 and 6 new quests respectively, including quests for alchemy, provisioning, and enchanting this time around. Visually, you'll also see the camps and the soldiers get significant upgrades as the war effort strengthens. Keep pushing because the final phase is just around the corner. Once your server completes phase 2, a countdown timer will appear for everyone on the server. This is a built-in delay to let everyone on the server prepare for the final assault. Once that timer hits 0, phase 3 begins. As a note, this phase is exclusively for 2025 Content Pass owners. The Meridian Lens finally breaches the wall, but it doesn't just create a hole. It tears open a rift into a new public instance, the Writhing Fortress. This is it, the climax of the battle. You and your allies will need to enter this instance, fight your way through the Tower Guardians, and destroy the Soul Tower that is sustaining this wall. Now, listen, because this is important. The Writhing Fortress instance is only available during the event. Once your server clears it for the first time, a permanent hole in the wall will appear, granting access to Eastern Solstice for everyone with Content Pass. But what about the instance? It will remain open for 1 week after that first clear. This gives you a 7-day window to complete it yourself. If you manage to clear it in that time, you'll earn the exclusive title Wallbreaker, so don't miss out. Once this instance is gone, it will not be coming back. Alright, let's talk about why we're all really here. The rewards. First thing to note, there are no event tickets for this event. Instead, we will just be grinding for Writhing Reward Coffers. You can earn up to 4 glorious coffers per day, 1 for the first completion for each repeatable quest type. After that, you'll get standard purple coffers for additional dailies and for defeating generals and the new world boss. These coffers can contain a ton of brand new items. From the Vitrified Souls quest, rewards from these coffers will contain a piece of gear from a Western Solstice set with a chance of a second, a chance at a style item for the Fellowship of Stirk crafting style. One of these is guaranteed in glorious coffers. A low chance at one of the following items. And of course, one of these is guaranteed in glorious coffers. A page of a Wormwrithe armor outfit style, a page of a Wormwrithe weapon outfit style, a fragment for the Wormwrithe Haj Mota pet, a fragment of the Caltrops Bone skill style. This will only be available from phase 2 onward. And finally, a chance for a sellable treasure of varying value. One of these is guaranteed in glorious coffers. Now, what I think is super cool is this is, I believe, the first time we've ever seen this. The treasure has a low chance, a very low chance, to be replaced with the Cold Harbor Surreal Estate home if you do not already own it. If you do own it, there is going to be a sellable treasure of exceptional value. The Siege Camp reward coffers will have a piece of gear from Western Solstice with a chance of a second, a chance at a style item for the Fellowship of Stirk crafting style, a chance at a Fellowship of Stirk motif page, or in rare cases the entire book, a low chance of one of the Wormwrithe armor outfit or weapon style pages, a fragment for the Wormwrithe Haj Mota pet, or a fragment for the Caltrops Bone skill style. And this will also have a chance of a sellable treasure with the upgraded chance for a Cold Harbor Surreal Estate drop. Your crafting quests will be dropping crafting materials, Fellowship of Stirk crafting style item, a low chance at those event rewards again, the Wormwrithe armor outfit style, the weapon outfit style, the Haj Mota pet, as well as the Caltrops Bone skill style. And it will also have a chance at a new blue or purple quality furnishing plan for the craft used in the quest. So if you turned in a woodworking quest, you have a chance at a new blue or purple quality furnishing plan for woodworking. If you are out and about, slaying Daedra in the invaded delve or public dungeons, You have the chance of getting a coffer that has a set item from that public dungeon or delve where the boss was found, as well as having a low chance at a Writhing Wall themed furnishing. Finally, rewards from incursion chests that appear after completing the defense of a siege camp, and this is regardless of whether you have the daily quest or not. You will get a set item from the Solstice Zone, a small amount of gold, a chance at a style item for the Fellowship of Stirk crafting style, a chance at a Fellowship of Stirk motif page, or in rare cases the book, a chance at a sellable treasure, and a low chance to get a fragment for the Wormwrithe Haj Mota pet, pages for the Wormwrithe outfit and armor styles, and a fragment of the Caltrops Bone skill style. Collectibles and items awarded throughout the Battle for the Writhing Wall event will remain in-game even after your server has completed the event. These rewards, apart from the Wallbreaker title, will be sometimes awarded through the Siege Camp daily quests, in addition to the possible rewards for Siege Camp quests that we already talked about. So just because the event ends does not mean that these collectibles and these rewards go away. During the event, there will also be a new Golden Pursuit running. The tasks for this campaign complement the event's activities and challenges, so you'll likely speed through these tasks if you're participating in the event. The big rewards here include the Cold Harbor Dremnikin Runt Pet and the Wormwrithe Bear-Lizard mount. So lastly, we just want to talk about some final tips and post-event info, some things you're going to want to know moving forward. First, you do not need to complete the main questline in Western Solstice to participate in the event. Everyone can jump in, but it'll give you some good context to the purpose of the event. So if you have the opportunity to run that, definitely do. After the event is over, the Siege Camp dailies will still be available, as well as the world events, but they will happen less frequently, and the event rewards will have a much lower drop rate. The invasion sites will return to normal, and all bad guys will turn back into their regular bad selves. The state of the wall is per character after the event ends. If you complete the questline on that character, it's gone. If you haven't, you'll see a damaged version of the wall until you complete the quest on that character. You still will be able to pass into Eastern Solstice on any character regardless of quest status. Antiquity leads normally dropped from specific bosses in delves and public dungeons that become invasion sites will drop from event bosses in that delve or public dungeon for the event's duration. So if you're looking for an Antiquity lead in particular, don't worry, you'll still be able to get it. To earn the title, you must complete the Writhing Fortress during Phase 3 of the event. This award can be earned only by players who own the 2025 Content Pass. Once the event kicks off, Prince Azah, who will be found in the Sunport Rampart camp, will have a new zone story quest, Crossing the Wall, for players that have completed the first part of the zone questline. This quest will continue the story into Part 2. Crafting dailies can be done right on site where you get them. This will save you a ton of time. Don't underestimate the power of friendship. Being cheap means using your friends to open up way shrines and areas with supplies. Use the Beam Me Up add-on or port to a friend or guild member to travel quickly for free. PDs and Delve invasions will have a Worm Cult General ready to push you back, and they can be a little spicier than normal PD and Delve bosses, so having a friend or a companion might be a good idea. When fulfilling your quest for Vitrified Souls, it will show you a specific location on the map, but you can go anywhere and still get credit for the quest. As long as you're slaying Daedra, you're good to go. When farming supplies, kill a ton of enemies before looting anything if you want to get extra supplies to hold on to for the next time you complete that specific quest. It'll save you some time if you're in a hurry. These are just a few of the tips, tricks, and things to watch out for that we found when we were running this on the PTS. So feel free to share your own tips and tricks in the comments to help each other out. This is a first-time event for all of us, so any tips or tricks you can share will be helpful for everyone. That is everything you need to know to conquer the battle for the Writhing Wall. This is a really, really cool dynamic event, and I can't wait to see which server brings down the wall first. Now get out there, power that lens, and we will see you on the other side.